Hi everyone! I'm so glad you found your way into the cove. Today we are going to be sketching. So go ahead and grab your sketchbook. No, seriously, I'll wait. Okay, you grab your sketchbook and a drink and I'll talk for a bit. So I like to go about drawing a few different ways. Sometimes I will just pick up my sketchbook and draw, but sometimes, like today, I'll sit down and I want to do like a spread, take some dedicated time to make a full-on sketchbook spread. So that's what we're going to be doing today in this sketchbook. We are filling it out. Just started it actually. So yeah, all I need for when I sit down like this is just a germ of an idea. I don't usually go into it with any idea, I just need a germ. I was thinking we could shop my stash a little bit to try and get some ideas. I did find this Sanrio pencil and this eraser, so I'm gonna use these. I haven't used them in a long time, so that'll be fun. This is a decoupaged tin, a tin I decoupaged, and it is filled with trash scraps. So there are two dark colored trash scraps and light colored trash scraps. So I'm gonna start out with looking through this one, I think. Yeah, grab your sketchbook, your notebook, whatever you like to draw in, or start cleaning. Sometimes I will clean and watch art videos. But yeah, this is just a chill draw with me, like we are on a video call. I love this tissue paper. It's so fun. You guys can't see on camera, but it's like neon. It could be fun to do like a paint scrap thingy. We could do, so recently I've been drawing my OCs a lot. Poppy, Merova, and Edwina. So I might want to draw one or more of them today. Ooh, this is cute. This could be, we could do like, ooh, actually, this would kind of go with them. The story they're from is called, or the like working project name is, I refer to it as Project Prism. And this has like a rainbow, and then we have like, I don't know what flowers these are, but kind of goes with Poppy, and then it's Free Spirit. So I don't know, I feel like this could go with them. Maybe. This is fun. Oh, I could always use ribbon. So what are you drawing? I really want to know. This is another one from the same, from this. So we could use these and then use other elements to like keep adding. So I love doing mixed media spreads like this and just kind of throwing everything at it, as you'll see, I'm sure. Or if you watch my videos, you know. So I'm not just gonna use one thing, was my point with that. Okay, so in the other tin I found a paint chip, but this one I feel like goes a little better. It's called Bird's Egg, and it's just a little square. And then I thought this could be fun. It's literally a coffee filter, but like adding a little round element I thought could be fun. And then I found these blue ribbon. One is a lighter, more grade blue, and then one is a sort of more of a cloud blue. So yeah, this is a little peek inside my process, I guess. Just pulling different things that I think could be interesting together and like look good together. So I had no plan going into this, but apparently we're doing like a baby blue mixed with brights spread, and we are doing the three girls. So now let me start drawing. Are you ready to draw? Is your sketchbook all ready to go? I don't know how it is. Sometimes I just start drawing, but sometimes I'll like put down some background elements first. Ooh, this was so unintentional, but I don't know if you guys see that these like match so well. It has like a blue. Let me zoom you guys in because I'm gonna start drawing. I think I'm gonna do this in the bottom corner like I had it. Oh, but I do want to add both of these. Okay, wait, let me zoom you out just a second. Okay, I'll zoom you back in a second when I start drawing. I kind of like this in the bottom corner, and then we could do, I really love both of these. I kind of wish I could just keep it one long strip, but my sketchbook isn't big enough for that, so I'm probably gonna have to cut it here. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Okay, I want to know what your guys' favorite art medium is. Mine is, well, I love all mixed media, so like it's really hard for me to say. I had a friend at church ask me last Sunday what my favorite art medium was, and I said watercolor because I do love watercolor a lot. This is kind of a neat composition that I've never like done before, like the two bars, and then we can kind of break it up with like putting more elements around the page, because all of this isn't, I'm gonna add more most likely. Ooh, and what if we like echoed the circle here? So you guys can't really see, but there's a very pale blue circle here. It's part of this magazine. So I'm thinking we could like echo the circle. But yeah, I love watercolor so much. It is, and once upon a time I never touched watercolor, and then I fell in love. If you guys are collaging with me, or just thinking about collage in general, a piece of advice I would have for you is, like lots of different art mediums, I feel like collage has an ugly stage. So my advice to you would be just to kind of get lost in the process, and if you don't like your collage, just keep layering and layering and layering until you like it. That's at least my experience, is like a lot of times I don't like the way my collage looks at first, and I just keep layering and layering and layering, and at first I was not like that with my collage. At first I was like, I didn't really embrace that there was an ugly phase that I didn't like. Usually I'd just be like, oh, I don't like this, and etc, etc. But now like this looks a little weird as it is now, but I know I'm just gonna keep layering and layering and layering. And a lot of times actually I don't even really like my pieces until like the very end, when I add that final detail and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, here it is. So if you feel frustrated with collage, then I would recommend just to keep going, keep throwing things at it. If you hate it, then like it's literally just paper, you can start over, or you know, take all the stuff back and do it again. Like, yeah, just have fun with it, get lost, and keep on layering would be my advice. I can't get this up. Okay, so I've glued down everything. Well, not this guy, but we'll glue him down later. And I think I want to draw Poppy in this little corner. Super cute. I'm gonna use my chunky sketchbook to prop this up while I work. Okay, I'm gonna draw Poppy here, and I'm gonna do like, I think like a cute pose of her like holding two peace signs and grinning. Poppy is a very cheery character. You can probably tell if You've seen her on my shorts. I really want to do a video where it's like me and my OCs, but I have to wait, unfortunately. I'm hoping like maybe sometime, I don't know, September, but I would love for you guys to like know my OCs. Hold on. Let's like, whatever. I'm not overthinking this illustration. Something like that. So when you guys are making like sketchbook spreads, what is your process? Like I said, sometimes I just sketch, but then sometimes I'll be like, I want to do like a full-on spread like this, and I'll just have fun with like throwing different mixed media at it. All I need is like the germ of an idea. So for me, that will be like OCs I want to draw, color palette I want to use. I will look at like one of my Pinterest boards. I got these blank journals for a really exciting project I'm doing with it. You can check out my shorts if you want to hear about the project. But I don't think I've ever used a journal like this for a sketchbook. And it's really nice. It's very creamy. And this pencil actually is really nice too. I filled it up with, I don't know what the lead is called. It's like Neo X or something. I can put it on screen, but the combination is very nice. Like velvety paper and the pencil. Paper's a little thin. So I can kind of see other things through it, but I don't really mind that much. Oh, do you guys do this? I don't know if you guys are like me, but okay, something about her face is not saying Poppy to me. I don't know what it is. Actually, I think it's the nose. So do you guys do this? Comment if you do. To me, like, I will sketch in anything. Like, there was a phase, like, the past few years where, like, I didn't even like sketchbooks. Like, I would draw in notebooks mainly. And, like, also, I will paint on anything. I will literally, like, I don't need, or, yeah, I didn't need, like, paper that was meant for different art supplies. I would just, like, get a cute notebook and paint in it. Like, okay, I think the nose did help. I think it was looking a little too, like, long, and just the shape was a little wrong for Poppy. I'm trying to think of what to put her in. So I'm just gonna like give you guys a little spoiler for the future video I want to make. I have over 200 OCs, you guys. No, that is not a joke. That is not exaggeration. Last count, and that was a few years ago, I have over 200 OCs. So clearly I can't do Meet My OCs, all of them. I decided I want to do them in like eras. So I'm hoping to make a video, like I said, Lord willing, maybe like September, maybe later. Ooh, I just got an idea. What if her hair is like kind of blowing in the wind a little bit? That would be cute. So I want to do Meet My OCs, but like from 2024 to 2026. I'm thinking. So it's like kind of my current OCs, meet my current OCs. Not all my OCs, because like I said, I have over 200, and a lot of them like aren't in use. But like I said, I want you guys to know about them, like, so much. I haven't actually drawn Poppy a lot because I was kind of changing her design up, so that's why I'm not like super familiar with the way I'm like drawing her hair. Oh, we could add her hat. She likes to wear a hat with bunny ears, so that could be kind of fun to draw. And like it wouldn't really, her bangs wouldn't really move actually if she was wearing a hat, so oops, I didn't even need to do that. Whatever, it can still be blowing in the wind. We'll go with like not quite. We'll break the rules of physics a little for the picture. Ah, this is a cute picture, but something about it just doesn't really look like Poppy, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, actually, I think. Do I have to redo her whole face? I feel like it's cute. It's just not. It just doesn't really look like her. So for Poppy, I'll give you guys a little spoiler, I guess. Little sneak peek of the video. But basically, Poppy's world is it's kind of dystopian, but I personally like don't really like anything dark or depressing, so it's dystopian, but like the story isn't dark or depressing. I actually really love her story. I'm not currently working on it. I'm working on other projects, but it has a really special place in my heart. So basically, I won't reveal the whole plot yet, but suffice it to say, like, well, I don't know how to talk about this. Let me just say for now, Poppy is kind of like an idol in training, like a pop star in training, but this is also a dystopian world. So I think of them as having like 3 different looks. They have their stage look, which is like any performing outfits they wear, and they have like kind of regular outfits, like that's what the story starts out in, and then they have their like sort of battle ready outfits that they wear for like a majority of the story, because they a large part of the story takes place they're traveling, and it's kind of like a dangerous dystopian world, so they're in kind of like battle tech outfits. I don't know the word. So that's what I draw them in a lot. Ooh, I actually realized why she looks so wrong, because her braids aren't correct. So she has like this sleeveless turtleneck, and then like this sort of bulletproof vest-esque like vest thingy, and then like these like baggy cargo pants. There's a word for it that I'm not thinking of. I will keep wanting to say tech wear. I don't know if it's tech wear aesthetic, but it's kind of like that. And she has like a glove. You can't see the detail on it because it's on the back. She has like a little band on her arm. And then it's Poppy. She, of course, like, she wears a hat with bunny ears with her, like, tech wear. Tactical vest. Oh, tactical? Is that the word I want? Like, tactical gear type vibe? Okay, this actually turned cute. That's awesome. So yeah, these three girls are inseparable. They are the best of friends, and they're basically like a rookie girl group. There's more to it than that, though. They're not just like idols in training, but I'll save that. But anyway, their team name, or like their group name, is Glowing Prism. So hence the project name, Project Prism. And I think it's just cute with the... Oh, look at her, she's so cute. This is the kind of friendly face you would like... You'd feel comfortable walking up to in a store if you're lost. I don't know. I feel like I really captured something with this expression. Well, I don't really want to ink it. How do you guys feel about inking your pictures? I actually really love inking my pictures. There was a time when I couldn't not ink. Now actually I've grown comfortable, pretty recently too. I had to ink all my pictures. But recently I've grown comfortable with just keeping it pencil. Oh, and then her ears can be like kind of flapping in the wind. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. And then she has like a bunch of pins that represent like her band and stuff. I don't remember what the pins look like. There's a little bunny and like a G for Glowing Prism, and then we can just add some other sheep. Yeah, this is kind of just sketchy. But here's Poppy. Okay, this looks so cute so far. Let me zoom you out so you can see what we're working with. Here's what you're working with. Okay, let me see yours. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. What are you talking about? That is not bad. I love it. Okay. Let's keep going. So now the question is, do I want to do Edwina or Merova or both? Oh, I don't know why, I just love this picture of Poppy. She looks so cute. I kind of want to do both because I don't want to leave anyone out. Like I said, they are just like the best of friends. They are inseparable. So yeah, let's do both. Let's fit in both. I want to draw Merova next. So let's think of a pose for her. Oh, and you know what would be cute that I just thought of? If we put their names here. Ooh, I got an idea. What if we did like a sassy little... She's thinking about something. And she's like maybe holding a pen. She has She has a pen in the story that is like on her at all times. It'll be like in her mouth or behind her ear or something. Yeah, I think I want to just put her in line with Poppy here. This pencil is so nice. I just randomly saw it in like my stash of a bunch of pens and pencils I have, and I was like, wait a minute, that looks super cute. Actually, I don't want her head to be tilted too. I want hers to be straight on because Poppy's is kind of tilted. I'll just say a bit about Merova because I said a bit about Poppy. So Merova is like the tech whiz of the team, and without getting into it, basically they use tech in a way. So she kind of does like the tech for the team, and she's like super geeky and super smart, and she's also kind of plucky. You guys, I found these nails. My sister, my oldest sister, actually made them. So you can feel free to tell her that she's very talented in the comments if you want. But I asked for these like, I think like 2 years ago, and I'm so not used to having long nails. Like, evidently, because everything feels super weird. I put them on yesterday. But, you know the funny thing though, is I actually kind of like drawing with long nails, apparently. I think it makes you hold your pencil a little differently, and I like that pencil position, apparently. And I like just kind of, I like switching up my art stuff from time to time, like process or material or whatever. So it just feels like an interesting switch to my hand. I think I want her to be making like a kind of expression, like a one eyebrow raised. What's your guys' favorite art videos to watch on YouTube? I know that's like a kind of big question, but for me, my favorite is like the kind I'm making right now. That's, I guess, kind of why I wanted to make it. I love videos where you're drawing with someone with no background music and they're talking the whole way through. And I feel like those are kind of rare. I don't know. If you guys have any recommendations of videos like that where they're talking, or music breaks are fine if they're short. But for me, I feel like it's always just music in the background while they draw. And I don't know, I want to draw while you're drawing. And if it's subtitles and music, I feel like I have to be reading the subtitles, like, because I want to hear what you have to say. But I can't draw and watch. I mean, I will watch them. But it's just, I can't draw while I do that, like, so sometimes I'll watch it while I'm eating, or it's just, you know, some other time. But I love videos where they're just chatting the whole way through and doing art at the same time, and we can draw together. If you guys have any recommendations of artists who chat and draw that do clean art, then I would love to hear it. But yeah, I feel like that kind of inspired me to do videos like this. Definitely let me know if you wanna see more, if you had fun with this one. Merova has like a little Agusol. Almost forgot about it. But also, if you guys have like video suggestions that you want to see, then I'm definitely super open to suggestions. So happy this is my first video. It's super exciting. I originally planned, I always knew I wanted to do long form content, but I was like, okay, let me get my feet wet with shorts. Let me just kind of slowly ease into it. And, you know, maybe someday I'll do long form or I mean, I always knew I was going to do it, but I was like, I'll do it someday. But then I started my channel in July and I had so much fun with it that I was like, yeah, I'm going to just do long form a lot sooner than I anticipated. I didn't have a timeline, but I kind of thought it would take me longer, but here I am. So excited. I feel like with the 3 of their designs, they aren't like, they're pretty much solidified, as you can see, but they're not like 100% solidified yet. I think mainly their hair, like, I'm still kind of open to tweaking. I want to do like, not like a full turnaround or anything like that, but I think I want to make like something akin to a reference sheet for the characters in this project. So I think when I make those, that'll be like, I'll definitely solidify it. But like, yeah, I don't know if I'm 100% sold on Merova's hair. I might want to just tweak it. Like, their essences are pretty much going to stay the same, or like, it's pretty much going to be like this, just I might just tweak it a little bit. Merova's hair is like a kind of rich dark brown, and then Poppy's hair is blonde and Edwina's is black. Somehow these 3 became my current favorite OCs to draw. They're not the project I'm currently working on, but they are like one of what I consider one of my like current stories. But right now it's just losing my head, and I'll take like, I'll keep notes on it because I don't want to forget it when I am ready to write it. I am also an author, like a lot of you guys. I don't publish my stories anywhere, but I do write. So currently I'm working on a different project. Oh, if you guys are writers, then if you want to share your current project, I would love to hear about it. I love hearing about people's writing projects. People are like so creative. Like when people will share like their blurbs online, or like what they're kind of like, you know, the pitch, the elevator pitch, so to speak, of what they're working on. I'm just always like, oh, that's so cool. But yeah, I'm excited to share more with you guys about my OCs. When I make that video, I will definitely tell you all about the world, all about the plot, all about the OCs. I love, I don't know if you guys can relate, but I love OC lore. Like, the more you yap, if you will, about your OCs, the better to me. Like, I will eat up all the OC lore. Like, I feel like and I don't mean this in a diss in any way, but I feel like some artists, like, I don't know, Like, I'll know they're OCs, but like, I guess it's just because I'm like, because I want to hear every single thing about your OCs. I'm like, tell me more lore, tell me more lore. You know what I don't like about this picture? I don't like the pose. I don't like the hand situation we got going on. Well, I don't know if I want to erase it. Ooh, I forgot. She does have these long fingerless gloves. So you can see if that makes it better. I don't think you're gonna... Actually, I think that did make it better. I don't love this picture, though. I like this one turned out so good. Would you guys freak out if I erase this? I don't know, something about it I'm realizing I just don't love. Is it the expression? Is it the way her body looks? Maybe, ooh. If I did like more of a half body, that might save it, but I really want room for Edwina because I don't want to leave her out. Wait, what if... Sometimes I've found with my pictures, it can like literally just be one thing that throws the entire thing off for me. Like, I'll change one thing, I'm like, oh, there it is. What have you all been into drawing recently? Whether that's like medium or like character you're kind of obsessed with, a certain type of sketchbook. I feel like, and this is gonna sound kind of weird because I post every day, but, well, except Sundays. But I feel like I haven't like sat down and drawn in a while. Like, I feel like this is the first time I've sat down and drawn in a while. I feel like if you're an artist, you might relate to that feeling. Like, I don't know. I guess for me, there's always been a difference when, like, I don't know, you kind of slow down a little bit. Poppy's is so much sketchier than Merova's too, which now looks a little weird. I think with Merova there were a lot of like conflicting lines or whatever that was kind of throwing me. But now hers just looks like way cleaner. You know something funny? Actually, I will get into that in a second. First, let me... I'm not satisfied with this. I don't know what it is. Why are you giving me so much trouble, Merova? Sometimes it'd be like that, though. She has like a rounder and wider face shape. So yeah, I might have to tweak that later. Here's what we got so far. I don't know if I like this mirroring effect we're going on with like the way it looks, or if I want to break it up and like put this down here. I kind of like the mirroring thing. Like I said, it's very different compositionally for me. I feel like I don't feel like I've ever done anything like this where it's like the two pages are mirrored and like the bar and then the little square. I think was kind of neat. So we could put this here and then Edwina here. I don't know, should I? Ooh, maybe I should extend her body a little bit to match Poppy. Yeah, let me put this down and then, yeah. That's the thing I think is really neat about collage-y, junk journal-y spreads like this is like, I walked into this with no plan and I think this looks so neat. Just picking out some scraps and just going for it. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about, you guys. It's amazing. I actually remember what I was talking about. I was going to say a funny story. Well, not so funny. I basically entirely lost my spark for art in 2025, last year. I made a post on it if you want to check it out. feel free to. But basically, when I got my spark back, I like it better now when I lengthened her body. I even said that I might like it better if it was more of a full body. Oh, I really want to keep going, but I do want to add Edwina because I can't leave her out. I want to fill this in because it's like a dark outfit. So when I got my spark back, I started working in a 4x6 sketchbook. 4" by 6" or like an A6 size sketchbook if you're more familiar with that size. Wait, this is cute now. Okay, now I kind of want to add the pigtails back or some like bun and braids maybe is kind of like what I imagine her hairstyle like. I might just keep it. I don't know. It's kind of cute like this actually. So yeah, I'm working in an A6 sketchbook is my current one, and something kind of similar happened to me before. I mean, not quite the same of losing my spark, but hold on, I'm interrupting myself again to talk about Edwina real quick. I think I wanted to turn her profile to break it up a little bit. I feel like it's gonna be awkwardly like cut off, but let's just try it. Is this gonna look weird? Let me just put something down here. I don't want to like super commit because I don't know if this is gonna look weird or not. Ooh, she could be like turning her head. So it's like a front view, but she's turning her head. Or like, I guess more like a 3/4 view and she's turning her head. I don't think it looks too weird. What if we added a hand? So what if she's like, her hand is kind of up? Okay, so back when I was saying, I know I've interrupted myself with this like 4 times. So I had never lost my spark before like I did in 2025. That was a whole thing. I guess there was a time in 2023 where like the way I did art just kind of changed forever. I started and filled out this sketchbook that just kind of changed everything, and it kind of became more of like the art I had always wanted to do, where it was like mixed media and like aesthetic spreads. Like I never really used to do that, and it was something like I wanted to do. It was something I always like wanted to do, but I never could. And so in 2023 I finally like was able to, and that was, so it wasn't the same thing, but it was like similar. Like I feel like I just really, 2023 was the year I like really fell in love with art in a whole new way. And it was a A6 sketchbook. So that was like me falling in love with art. And then, you know, years pass, I fill out all kinds of different sketchbooks. But then when I get my passion for art back, it just so happens to be that I go back to an A6 size sketchbook. So I don't know, I guess there's some sort of magic for me with A6 sketchbooks. I feel like, yeah, all this to say, I'm enjoying this size. It's not quite A5, but it's similar. I don't know the exact dimensions. It's very much like, I know you guys are familiar with these kind of journals. It's very much like Moleskine journal type thing. But yeah, I've been working in an A6 size, like a small size. So ever since I like got my passion for art back and been working in that, I feel like I can't draw on big paper anymore. Like, that was the long-winded point to what I was trying to say. Like, it's funny, I can't really draw. When I say big, I mean like this is probably the biggest I can go. This like A5-esque size. Like, I don't think I could go any bigger than that right now. But yeah, I've been enjoying I've just kind of just started to like dip my toes into the sketchbook, as you can see with the the little mini impromptu flip through that we had in the start. But yeah, it's fun. These are kind of like I had sketchbooks going before, but when I got my spark back, I kind of just like started over, so I just have that A6 one going, and then this one. Those are my only two, and then this is like if I feel like doing something quote unquote big, because this is big for me. So it's fun having this. Edwina is very like she's kind of I don't remember how to pronounce the word. Macabre? I don't remember. I'll put it on the screen. And she's also like kind of meta too. She's funny. And she's definitely the like extremely loyal too. She's definitely looks out for her girls. But she's just kind of like gloomy and meta. She's really fun to draw. They're also fun to draw. And that is now the test all my OCs have to pass. I realized sometime last year, I was like, I'm not making OCs that I have to fight with anymore. Like, if I don't like drawing them, then I have to change their design up. Because, yeah, I don't like OCs where, like, I'm constantly, like, feeling like I'm fighting them or, just never drawing them because I don't like drawing them. She doesn't really have a mullet, but she has, like, she has really long hair, but it's kind of shaped where it's, like, kind of more full at the top. I feel like this picture is so cute of her. And it definitely has some wave to it. So her is black, long, and pretty wavy. I guess you could say curly, but like the loosest of curls. And then Poppy's is curly, and Merova's is very straight. Look how cute she looks. Okay, and then her outfit, she has like a tactical vest with like straps. I don't remember if she has gloves. I don't think she does. And then she has a shirt that's like ripped on the top. Not indecently, just like around the very top. I think she has like her sleeves kind of cover her hands a little bit. And they're also kind of ripped. Kind of going for that like dystopian, sort of grungy vibe with their outfits, so their traveling outfits. Okay, here is Edwina. Some of you guys might think the profile looks a little long, but that's how I wanted to do it. I think it looks cute. Let me sign here. I'm gonna sign down here. Let's do SDG, Mina. Put their names here. Okay, before you leave, I want to see what you were working on. Oh my gosh, it looks so good! I love it. Okay, I am gonna insert some footage. You can look at what the finished piece looks like. Here it is. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everyone. So long. I'll be here at the cove.